Ben, really fast. What was up with the Master Po thing?
I don't. Eric? What was that again? I don't. Well, Eric saw it, and
well, Eric did a great job. He gave me a bunch of bullet points here about Jim Norton's HBO tapings last night, and one of the things in the first taping, Master Po taking photos with audience members and discussing the aspects of the show, points Ben out to fans when obviously he didn't want to be noticed. Ben wants to be noticed the least on this whole.
I was with a group of my friends. It was a group of us, So I brought a bunch of my friends, and we were all sitting there, and then they had the 4 seats next to us for you guys. And Po, I don't remember because Eric was sitting behind us, and I'm talking to one of my friends who was getting harassed by one of the listeners. Took a photo of him and was harassing my friend, who then decided that he thought he was going to kick his ass. So I had to calm him down. That these are just the wackos that we deal with. Wow. And then Po decided to announce where I was sitting, and Eric, I was like, oh. So what? I don't even really remember.
Po was sitting at the end of the row that I was in, and until you guys came in and some other seats they reserved, they had seat fillers. Yeah. They were students from NYU. 2 seats behind us were filled by the seat fillers, and leaning over, and one guy recognizes Po. And he goes, oh, my God, that's Master Po. And these 2 guys are freaking out. They're like, oh, my God, Po. Po goes, yes, gentlemen, how are you? And, he's shaking hands, right?
He does Master Po well.
That's pretty good.
So he's shaking
everyone, by the way, everyone here has their Po impression.
Everyone does them.
Everybody in this building does a Po impression.
So he's shaking hands and everything, and the guy's like, I got to get a picture. Sure. So, they lean up in the row there, and, they're punching fists, taking the photos. And the 2 guys are just talking about the show. You're incredible. The show's great. It sounded better than it was at NEW. Blah blah. Oh yeah. Well, those guys they're really they're just outstanding. They're professionals. They really polish their craft and all this, right? And so then he goes, oh, but if you want a real treat, and then he leans over to the second row. And he goes, that's Ben right over there.
Oh, boy.
And Ben goes, oh, great. Hi, how you doing? And then Ben turns around real quick and just ignores everybody.
Blew up his spot right there.
I'll blow up Ben's spot and Steve's spot. They hate the fans.
Yeah, Ben cannot stand you people.
They really just don't like you
Ben
guys.
Ben hates you people. So does Steve, yeah.
Steve and Ben can't be bothered.
I just want to be left alone. I don't want to talk to anybody.
Steve hates the fans so much he didn't even show last night.
I couldn't make it.
No, I know. I shouldn't do that to him. He was stuck in traffic. But who else does the Master Po impressions? Maybe everyone should step forward.
Everybody.
Who does a Master Po impression?
All the interns.
The interns?
Yeah. All the interns do one. Who else does one?
Who wants to step up to the mic and do their Master Po impression?
Steve C does probably the best one I've heard out of everybody so far. Yeah. Yeah, Steve does a really good poem for us.
Steve, I know you couldn't make it last night.
I know. I was really. I haven't driven into the city at around 4:35 in a while, and I just underestimated the traffic completely.
Yeah.
So anyway,
everyone else made it.
Oh, there's Po.
Yeah.
You can't be in here.
I don't give a shit. First of all,
yeah,
Po does not walk. Po moseys.
Right. That's true. You've seen it.
He's got a walk that sort of, he's got both hands out like this sometimes, and he'll put one leg sort of bow-legged out in front of the other and walk, sort of like this.
Sort of
It's good visual.
It's almost like a keep on trucking walk.
Yeah, it's very that's accurate. That's very accurate. Mm-hmm. And let's see, I need some Eric, stand right here. So say you're in a room. When Po walks into a room, he seeks out the person that might physically be the biggest threat, and he walks up to them, folds his arm, puts one leg in front of theirs, and goes like this.
As to block the guy off.
As to block the guy off.
He does like a genie pose.
Yeah, thank you.
Genie pose with the arms folded, and his shoulder is now against the threat's chest.
Steve does some good radio descriptions, though, and he does this.
Sorry. I apologize. He folds his arm in sort of a genie pose. Then, Po loves hot chocolate.
We didn't know this.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Big hot chocolate fan, Po. Yeah.
When Po first got here, he was enamored with the hot chocolate so much that he described it as phenomenal. Gentlemen. You had that hot chocolate yet? The hot chocolate here is phenomenal. Let me get you some. So when
every guest.
So the guests are all treated to a warm cup of hot chocolate. Let's see. The hot chocolate. There's this. Walking into a room. Oh well, the greeting that most people get is the fists together,
right,
and the us. So when I don't know what the fuck that means.
What is that?
I don't know. It's what?
It's a respect term.
Oh, it's a respect term? Okay. Yeah. I see him doing it every once in a while. I don't really know what it means. I think it's a martial arts
thing. So the fist in front of him, and then he just bends slightly forward.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Now give me an answer to this. All right. Poe, thanks, man. I'll see you.
Yes, Anthony.
I'll see you Monday.
Anthony, have a good weekend. Anthony.
That is like a great Poe voice, man.
That's really
he gives the fist. And, have a good weekend, gentlemen. There's the there's one. I'm missing something. I am missing something.
Yeah, it's gonna be your teeth in a second. Look at
no, he's not gonna do it. He's giggling. Look at him. He's enjoying this because I studied this.
O&A Party Rock.
O&A Party Rock.
O&A Party Rock.
Oh, what am I missing?
The battle cry of last night.
Shows karate movies. No, but that's not really an impression. He's always training. Oh, he's always training Mars in the other room. He's always showing Mars how to do a death grip on somebody. Marcelino, allow me to show you this new takedown move I have perfected in one night. You could kill somebody with this paperclip. Allow me to show you how to defend yourself against a nun with a frying pan with this paperclip. The most innocuous of threats apparently can be dissolved with a piece of paper folded in three.
Yeah, he was telling us that one. You can kill someone with a piece of paper.
Certainly wouldn't challenge him on it.
And that's the Mosey, the talk, the.
You got it down pretty good, Steve.
Yeah, you know what? It's just he's a very that's it. The Buddha laugh. Poe laughs like a wise old Buddha sensei, like a ha 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 ha. That's how Poe laughs. You can hear it across the room.
Yeah.
When Poe's amused by something, it's ha ha ha, silly human.
Very good.
And that's how. And that's
Steve.
That's
very, very good. You've studied.
Yes.
You enjoy that.
Now I'm looking forward to seeing what Poe does when he punches a change purse stomach.
Poe loves me.
Of course. Who doesn't love cuddly bear like Steve?
And there they go. Master Poe and the
best of friends.
And the impressionist. All right, we should take a break. We'll go right to the phone and see what people have to add to the...